Hi everyone. So I'm kind of on today for an off the kind of what I normally do. Um, this is a little different. I just wanted to share because I feel it's important. I learned a very um, important lesson today. And I think maybe a lot of people could hear it or use the um, message for themselves. And so, whoa, my flowered really big. I mean, it looks a lot bigger on here than it looks in the mirror, so or in real life, I guess. But anyway, sorry. So it came by me putting my son down for a nap. Okay, this is how this lesson started, and then I was told from there. So given a message, and it was because he wouldn't take a nap, and I was so wanting him to take a nap because I know he needs it and it's best for him. It'll make him feel refreshed and better and not so much whining. So, anyway, to me, you need a nap. You know, it'll make you feel better. It's what's best for you, right? But he just wouldn't take a nap. He's tired. He's ready. He needs it. But he's not doing it. So I sat there and I started getting a mix of emotions, upset. Well, why won't you just take a nap? Then I started getting thoughtful and thinking, well, maybe he doesn't need a nap. And I'm like, no, but he does. And then I just kind of relaxed and thought, okay, let me just take a breather here and think about it and just take a breather. And so that's when, I receive a message and I'm told, stop trying to control it. And so I'm like, okay. And I'm feeling better, just more at ease. And they say, see, when you stop trying to control it, it's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. He's missing a nap isn't the end of the world. Yeah, he might be cranky and it'll happen, but it's okay. I just kept getting, it's okay. And then they kind of showed me a mirage and just kind of all this pictures and kind of play out of things, and pretty much their message is that even though sometimes something is the best for somebody and we want them to know the truth and listen, and we do know and feel what's best, and even though it's could be right and is, it's still part of the journey and the lesson that each person has to go through. Period. So whether people want to listen or not, whether we can't control it. I mean, that's what it comes down to. People will listen or they won't. We can keep sharing, keep telling, keep bringing up that information or bringing up what we feel is best, but it still comes down to when they're ready and when they're ready and when it's their time, because each time is unique and we just have to not get too emotional or too upset, too sad, to whatever it might bring, whatever emotions, if somebody doesn't want to listen or take the advice or whatever it might be. It's just that their divine timing might be different, and if it might be different or hard. It's sometimes hard for people to know what's the right thing to do in that moment, So we can bring it up and we can keep doing what we do and keep knowing what's best and trying and but we don't try to control, and we don't put the emotion into an expectation that they will do what we want when we want. Okay? I mean, that's really what I got out of that. And we were much better once me and my son, who didn't take a nap, we were much better after I let it go. He actually laid there better, rested, didn't quite take a nap. He might be now. But he at least rested, and we both just felt much better. So even though we might be on different levels, and even though you want to spread and do your best and want the best for others, it may not be their time yet. So just still going and trucking along and keep spreading it anyway, but not expecting a certain turnout is what we need to be, what this message is about, okay? Then I'm just going to draw a card because this is how this can also help. So the cards know. So it gives you a better visual. That's what I talk about, visual. I can get the messages, you can get the messages, but tools, crystals, cards, things like that are visuals of how you can So here we go. Reflect God's compassion. Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you. Compassion. And in divine timing, which is not the same for everybody. We all have our own times. And still loving each other, forgiving one another, understanding. That's what we have to keep through everything. So I was so thankful, and I felt so good after my little lesson. I felt so relieved that I learned that and I saw it, and just seeing the lessons even helps. So anyway, I guess that's it for now. Just wanted to come on and share it with you guys because I do feel it's important for many people right now. So I love you all, and I'll see you another time. Bye.